Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, and a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Johnson, and Donald Sloan subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Indiana also making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Hill. Turner comes in for Allen, and Freak subbed in for Monte Ellis. On the court for Indiana, Love, he's in at shooting guard. Mahimi is out there with Turner. Then it's George Hill, and it's George in at the small forward position.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
You know, the last few weeks, you see how Brooklyn stacks up here. First in steals, 11th in opponent field goal percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. They've got some glass eaters on that squad.
And you mentioned their steals. I mean, it's great defensive anticipation that has them at the top of the rankings. They've been tremendous at reading the offense and getting into those passing lanes.
6 on the shot clock. A floater. Young's shot is off.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profiling. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Thaddeus Young provides a lot of things, Clark. Solid on both ends of the floor. You can plug him into almost any lineup and make it work.
Yeah, he's an ideal basketball player because of his versatility. I think that's one of his greatest strengths. The 3 or 4, he can go inside and outside too.
Feeds to Bogdanovich. Young outside. And again, it's the Nets missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
They set the pick. Love the pass to Mahimi. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Mahimi's got his second bucket tonight.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
And Love gets it to go. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Screen by Young. Pass to Sloan. And they get it. The shot misses. And Indiana will come the other way. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, and what a gut-wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
And, Greg, typically there's one statistic that jumps out at you when you're looking at what decided a game. And in that one, it was all about the rebounding battle.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Sloan in the corner.
That's my fault.
And against the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Hill dishes to Mahimi. That's good.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters. But if they even approximate that, watch out.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Wayne Ellington. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Pacers. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Nets shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Hill, he's checked in for the Pacers. Here's the screen.
Move the ball. Stick it to Mike.
Hill left side. Mahimi passes to Love. He kicks it to Miles. 18 feet out. Hill, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for 2.
He hits one and misses one each at the line. Here's Indiana now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Hill has the open look. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Lots of room. Let's keep it alive. Hollis Jefferson. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Love outside. Side. Young with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Bogdanovich. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game. Pacers leading by 13. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Wallace with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Love with the screen for Hill. Just 4 to shoot. Let's go. And there's Love. That's good on the assist from Miles. 6 points for Freak.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Young. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Nets passing it around. Here's Sloan. He's guarded by Hill. Sloan's shot is off. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and Love gets it to go.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Here's Sloan. Tipped away. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. He knocks it down.
He got lucky.
Transitioning from
I read
college
that
to
ball.
pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say.
The biggest difference is endurance, both mentally and physically. The college season is what, 30, 40 games max? That's not even halfway through an NBA season. Plus, you're playing against the best talent every night. I'm just trying to put in work, get in the gym, study film, and prepare myself for each and every game.
Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play
joined
in
my
helping
live
young
stream. I
players
don't know who
like
it
that
was.
adjust to the long NBA schedule?
Well, you know, Kevin, they're going to give their teams the best chance to win no matter what the circumstance is. If that means playing young guys extended minutes, then all systems go. I mean, that's what being a pro is all about.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Pacers here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Smooth sailing from an offensive standpoint thus far.
No other way to put it, Greg. They've made it really look easy so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the court right now for the Pacers. Love in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Allen. Then it's Turner. And it's Ellis at the 2 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers stepped up to deliver. He had 12 points, and part of that scoring came from beyond the arc, adding a few threes to his already impressive season total. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Robinson a screen on Love. And Jack, here we go. And that one's good. Jack's got his first bucket of the night.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And one.
And guys, looking at Jarrett Jack, one word comes to mind: professional. I mean, he's as solid as they come. Tough, capable, experienced, and he proved it all again last season.
The Nets making a switch here. Ellington's checked in. And Jack, here we go. Shoots off the step back, and that one goes long.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's George. He's tightly guarded. Second chance shot. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Both shots good from the stripe. Nets trail by 17. And here is Jack. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Jack again missing.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Yeah, baby. Push that ball. It's going to be an easy win.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Jack. How his last 10 games have been. Here, his sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Allen. Johnson the screen. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. To halt the run, Lopez, no luck.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Cleveland.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
The net shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Shot by Jack, wide open. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. We've got a moment now to go to a rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. Freak number 1. Third is Miles Turner.
And both of them are just explosive scorers around the rim, able to get in close, and that's a key to getting high percentage shots.
You know, 3 things you don't expect out of guys that young: consistency, consistency, consistency. Brought it all month long.
Ellington with it. George picks him up. Back to Jack.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
I was on that ball, though.
Here's Indiana now. They're on an 11-2 run. Hill a screen on Jack. Love kicks to George. Lopez with the steal. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Johnson the screen. And there's the feed to Jack. And stolen by Love. Here's Ellis. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Lopez a screen. Johnson wide open. He fires. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
In the corner, George with it. Misses the 3.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Nets trail by 21. Johnson dishes to Ellington. Johnson the screen. Now here's Ellington looking for his first basket still in this one. Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good. Bogdanovich is checked in for Hollis Jefferson. That one misses.
And look, Joe Johnson last season, not his best statistically, but boy, did he show some heart. I mean, he was one of the catalysts for Brooklyn making the playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy and the two could play off of one another.
Damn.
And that one's good. And that's now 10 points here for George.
Guys, his
only got
consistency
10.
in terms of shooting
I'm
has
leaving.
really helped them seize control.
Lopez a screen on Hill. Johnson kicks to Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lopez has got his 3rd basket of the night. Talking about Joe Johnson, I'm not going to lie. Last year wasn't one of his best statistically, Clark. His shooting accuracy was on the low end. His turnover numbers were high. It wasn't very pretty.
But for Joe, Kevin, I don't think it was about the numbers last year. It was about wanting to compete and to win. And he's developed a champion's will over the years. And I would like to see him finally achieve his goal of maybe winning the championship. I think he deserves it. He's been consistent. He's been solid. And now you see some maturation with him as well.
There's the pick for 3, Ellington. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Near the 3-point line, it's Ellis. That ball, nice feed that time from George. That's now 8 points for Ellis.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Jack against Love. And Jack, here we go. The wide open look here for Lopez. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage
Dang.
tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight
Eyeball.
bully ball.
And the ball goes out of bounds.
Damn.
Last touch by Johnson. Some changes for Brooklyn. Young comes in for Johnson. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Indiana also making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Turner. And it's C.J. Miles in for Paul George. Love the pass to Hill. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Miles missing.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And Lopez gets it to go.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's the screen. Love outside. Releases. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. The Nets have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Sloan. He's guarded by Love. Here's Young. Hill pulls it in.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And here's Love for 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And Sloan kicks to Young. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Indiana's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Here's Love. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Nets have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Sloan dishes to Bogdanovich. Great look, but off the mark. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Love. Rebound Brooklyn. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
Well, I don't think they're really built to play those kind of grinded-out, low-scoring games. It just doesn't seem to be in their DNA to me.
Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Hill comes in for Ellis. 1:21 left here in the second.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Outside Hill. Pick up by Hill. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now. First in shooting percentage. 5th in three-point shooting. Points per game.